College students that have to work through school are known for having to live cheap. That's especially the case here in Texas, where there's the most number of minimum wage workers in the United States. And at $7.25, the minimum wage here in Texas is tied for the lowest in the country. Students and non-students alike have to worry about rent, buying food, and rising gas prices. Being paid the minimum wage comes to about $15,000 a year. That's not much for sustaining a family.
If you've got a typical, let's say, four-person family, husband, wife, two children, $15,000 is not going to go very far. On the other hand, in a lot of those cases, you're going to have both parents that are working, and so if both parents are working, then you're over the poverty line, making about $30,000 a year. Students have it a little easier than a family would, but they still struggle.
People want to go out and have a good time, but they've got to pay their bills and stuff, and when you're living on a small salary, it gets pretty bad sometimes.
Working on campus can be easier and more convenient for anyone being paid the minimum wage. It helps save on gas money if commute times are reduced. The government isn't likely to raise the minimum wage anytime soon due to reasons like inflation. But there are other options that, while less convenient, may pay more than the minimum wage. For Bobcat Update, I'm Lane Lewis.
They can be found all around campus. Emergency kiosks that with the touch of a button can signal emergency dispatch to the appropriate danger. But in the event of emergency, do students know what to do and where to go?
Keep everyone calm, just to tell them, I would tell them that there is a different thing going on, that there's a gas leak or something like that. Just everyone please vacate the premises.
Probably have some sort of involvement, some sort of plan in place as to what buildings they're going to lock down, how they're going to secure the campus. Me personally, I would run away screaming like a little girl.
Texas State Police Department sheds light on how action is being taken if and when bobcats are in danger.
We also do programming for staff, faculty, and students who are here at Texas State, kind of letting them know what we expect from them and what we would like them to do.
Around campus, you can find various notifications alerting students to any danger. Text messages and emails are sent out, and cameras are installed in buildings, making it easier to identify the potential suspects.
If caught in a classroom, students should do what's called shelter in place, which means stay where you are, duck or lay down behind some row of seats, keep the door closed, or turn off the lights.
Although this campus has not experienced a school shooting, Texas State is taking the necessary precautions in keeping the campus safe and hoping students will not have to hear the sound of chaos. For Bobcat Update, I'm Christina Coble.
The Texas State University Student Recreation Center offers many different services to students to promote healthy lifestyles. They're open from 6 a.m. till midnight Sunday through Thursday and between 6 and 10 Friday and Saturday. Whether you like to lift weights, run on an indoor track, or swim a couple laps in the pool, working up a sweat won't be a problem here. If you really want to get your cardio in, the Student Recreation Center offers 8 basketball and 6 racquetball courts with equipment available at your request. There's even a rock climbing wall that is guaranteed to get your heart racing and push you to the limit. Individual training sessions are available for anyone who needs some extra motivation. Group exercise classes in yoga and Zumba are available as well. You can also let some aggression out in the boxing room upstairs. For more information, visit the Student Recreation website at campusrecreation.txstate.edu.
One, fade up with music. Ready to dissolve the camera 2, ready to mic and cure. Dissolve, mic and cure.
Good afternoon, boys and girls, and welcome to Playoff Chat. I'm your host, Lindsay Powell. In today's show, we will recap last week's matchups, and we'll be joined by 2 expert analysts and get their take on the World Series.
Take camera 1.
After last night's win in Game 7 of the NLCS, the San Francisco Giants captured the National League pennant for the second time in 3 years. The Giants climbed back from a 3-1 deficit in the series with strong pitching and timely hitting. The Giants will now face the Detroit Tigers in what is sure to be a fantastic World Series. In the American League, the Detroit Tigers have had almost a week off after they disposed of the New York Yankees in 4 games and earned themselves valuable time off. Tigers ace Justin Verlander and slugger Miguel Cabrera led the way in the sweep of the Bronx Bombers.
Ready to dissolve
Thanks
the
to the
DDR.
All-Star Game victory by the National League, the Tigers will begin the World Series on the road. After the break, we'll be joined by our two experts and get their predictions for this year's World Series.
Play dissolve.